Today, we're going to talk about a pretty amazing technique, actually. It was developed by the US Navy, and it's designed to help you fall asleep in under 2 minutes. And for some people, believe it or not, in as little as 30 seconds. Does this sound familiar to you? You've had a crazy long day, you finally get to lie down, and just when you want your brain to switch off, it decides to turn on. So there you are, just lying in bed, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. You could almost think of it as your brain's own personal nightly marathon. It's the one race you really don't want it to run, but for some reason, it just takes off without your permission every single night. And this creates such a vicious cycle, doesn't it? You lie down, your mind just floods with thoughts, an hour somehow goes by, and you are still wide awake. And when morning finally hits, you feel like you've been run over by a truck, just heavy, exhausted, and definitely not rested. But this isn't just about feeling a little groggy in the morning. This nightly struggle has a very real and actually a very high cost to our health. Take a look at this number, 37%. So what is that? That's the percentage of heart attack patients in India who said that poor sleep was the main reason for their condition. This isn't just an annoyance anymore, it's a serious health risk. And if you think that's just a statistic, consider this story about a businessman named Ranjan Das. By every measure, he was the picture of health. A total fitness freak, he even ran marathons. But his one weak spot? He only slept about 4 hours a night. And tragically, he suffered a fatal heart attack at a young age, all because his body never got the chance to recover. So why is sleep so incredibly important for recovery? Well, it really comes down to this thing called the glymphatic system. The best way to think of it is like your brain's nightly cleaning crew. While you're in a deep sleep, this system kicks on and literally washes away all the toxic gunk that builds up during the day. If you don't get enough sleep, those toxins just stay there, which can lead to things like memory loss and other really serious long-term issues. Okay, so we've established the problem, and we know the stakes are high. So now let's get to the good part, the solution. And it's a proven technique used by the US Navy to help soldiers fall asleep under the most stressful conditions you can possibly imagine. The whole key here is to basically flip a switch inside your body. See, when you're stressed out and can't sleep, your sympathetic nervous system, your alert mode, is running the show. Our goal is to shut that down and activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the cool down mode. This is what tells your body, hey, it's time to rest and digest. The very first step to flipping that switch is something called the 4-7-8 breathing rule. Let's just walk through it real quick. So while you're lying in bed, you're going to inhale quietly through your nose for a count of 4. Then you hold that breath for a count of 7. And now for the most important part. You exhale forcefully through your mouth for a count of 8. You just do this 3 times, and you'll literally feel your body start to calm down. Okay, so once your breathing has sent the signal to your brain that it's time to chill out, we move on to the physical part. This is the core of the US Navy technique. It's called progressive muscle relaxation. So while you're lying on your back, you're going to consciously relax every single muscle group. Start with your face. Unclench your jaw, let your tongue go totally limp. Then focus on your shoulders, just let them drop and release all that tension you've been holding there all day. Next, move to your chest and feel it relax with every breath. Let your fingers go loose. And finally, imagine all the tightness in your legs just melting away, sinking right down into the mattress. All right, so your body is now totally limp and relaxed. The final step is to get your mind to follow along. You have to actively avoid those stressful thoughts, about work or exams or something someone said. Instead, you have to replace them. Visualize a calm, peaceful scene. Imagine you're lying in a quiet, sunlit garden, feeling the warmth on your skin with absolutely nothing you need to do. Holding that single peaceful image, that's the key. And here's one final, really simple tip to make this all even more successful. Keep your room cool. See, our body temperature naturally drops as we get into deep sleep or recovery mode. A cooler room actually helps speed that process up, making it easier for your body to just switch off and get to resting. So now you have the complete toolkit. The breathing, the muscle relaxation, the mental focus, and even the right room temperature. The only thing left to do is actually put it into practice. And that brings us to your 7-day challenge. So here's the final question for you. You have a technique that is proven to work under extreme pressure, and it's all backed by science. For just 1 week, that's it, 7 nights, give it a real try. Are you ready to take this 7-day challenge to finally get the rest your body is begging for and to to protect your heart and your brain for the long run?